Hello everyone, welcome to Reddit City Creative Dungeon Master Hard and Dragon Rick World players. Let's start off with the person who is the most allergic to horses.
I was about to say, someone give Harry a speeding ticket for that intro.
He's got cowboys on the brain.
Just thought about someone who was allergic to horses. Quite funny.
What?
If you were allergic to horses, it'd be quite funny.
My mom's allergic to horses.
I've never tested it, to be fair.
I looked at Ryan, who
You've
was
never
looking at Mary,
huffed a
so
horse?
You're telling me you don't go to random fields and wave the little bit of grass that you ripped off the ground towards the horse, make it come to the edge of the field and then huff that horse?
To be fair, horses do smell like super good.
They do.
I'll go.
I think it's because they eat hay. They smell like hay.
You're generally allergic to most things, so.
I'm thinking more the hay side.
I mean, Will could not eat a horse, so you know.
Will just took a tactical nuke from Mary.
I know. It's a good thing Mary's not coming in March now. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Otherwise there'd be a ceremonial.
You get bread and nothing else.
Bread. Fucking bread. Water.
Like fucking Christ in his 40 days.
I'm Will, I'm playing Volgear the Durgar Ranger, and apparently I'm allergic to fucking everything, Mary.
Most things, not everything.
Not allergic.
Yeah, he's not allergic. He just starts to die.
There's a difference. Allergic, yeah. The only two things I know I'm allergic to are cats and lilies.
I am also allergic to cats. And I have hay fever, so Jinx.
You're next.
Hay fever,
hay, horses, hay.
There used to be a donkey that lived in the field near my house, and we used to take apples and carrots and stuff to it, and we would feed the donkey.
I've been horse riding. Right, I'll
go next just because we're on the allergy. We're on the allergy trend. So, hi, I'm Ryan. I play Cyrus Revanmar, the orc barbarian, who should be an Asimar barbarian, and apparently his guardian misses him.
I think we're going down the line now from just most allergic to least allergic at this point.
That also works.
Anything works. It doesn't matter. We always make it matter, but it doesn't matter.
Go on, Mary. Get picked on tonight now by me now.
I mean, I can go next because I genuinely.
Volgear starts a smear campaign about Astra.
I have not really interacted with a horse for a very long time now. Hi, I'm Anthony. I play Barrowstack Hoof, the Satyr Rogue Fighter, and I'll pass it on to the next.
You haven't been at the horse meet and greets, Anthony?
The closest thing I've come to horses is Tesco's Burgers.
Not nowadays.
I was gonna say, that's a fucking while ago.
During uni, I was trying to get hold of horsehair, and I tried contacting a knacker yard, and they were like, "We're not allowed to give any parts of horses out since the horse meat scandal." It was like, oh, okay then. Hi, I'm George. I play Atlas Morrow the Owlin Druid. I don't think I'm allergic to horses. I didn't used to be. It's been a while since I sniffed a horse.
I'm pretty sure I'm not allergic because I grew up on the farm, not allergic to cows or sheep, so in that bracket. So hi, I'm Mary, play Asher the Ismar Cleric, and yeah.
Awfully racist of you to assume that horses are the same as cows and sheep.
I'm allergic to only some specific cats, and I don't understand that at all.
I think I'm allergic
to
dander.
Well, I'm more allergic to specific cats. If I get scratched by a cat, it puffs up, but some cats make me sneeze and some don't.
Yeah, but cats have different types of dander, that's what you're allergic to.
I used to think it was long hair, short hair, and it's not.
No, it's just cats at random.
Breeds.
See, I have a cat, and I'm usually fine around her, but if I go to Anthony's house, I'm like...
I do have 4 cats who all shit
I was playing with a kitten, and he was scratching my arms a lot because, he was a kitten. And my arms were bright fucking red, all the way up. And the girl I work with was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm just a little bit allergic to cats." And she was like, "Why do you volunteer in a cat sanctuary?"
Suffering for your
I like cat.
No, I've worked out like one of my friends has a cat, and they've had it for 6-7 years, and I used to see them once a month. And I work, and like over about a year and a half in, I stopped being allergic to that cat. But the first time I met that cat, I got to the point where my eyes just went poof, and I was wheezing as I was breathing.
So what you're saying is we all need to go through exposure therapy of cats.
Did you know they've created a specific cat food you can feed your cat to make them less allergy?
Yeah, we're not doing exposure.
It's something to do with like
ants,
proteins that comes through in their fur, but like yeah, there's a specific food you can feed to your cat that makes them like less likely to trigger allergic reactions.
It's not making me want to get a cat any more likely.
I'd like a cat, but I would only have a cat for a solid 20 seconds before I would have a very happy dog and a very dead cat.
Yeah. With a very messy living room.
Yeah.
What
I don't
happens
think
if you
she'd
get
even do it on purpose. I think she'd just be like, living stuffed animal.
just to slightly tinge back to what we were talking about earlier there, what happened if you got a 3-legged cat? You'd have 2 very happy dogs, would you? Back to what you were saying about your dog and...
Oh. She wouldn't be happy,
Yeah.
she'd be very upset about the situation.
One very loud, one very happy.
Anyway, who wants to remind us what was happening last time?
I don't know if it extends to dogs. There's a dog in a wheelchair she doesn't like, but nobody likes that dog. I think it just freaks them out in general. They're like, why are you half bike? What happened? We're going to Squaw. We're trying to work out how to evacuate an entire planet, but it's like a little planet, so like, you know, shouldn't be that hard.
Try to negotiate with some gnomes.
We're like, hey,
Yeah,
gnomes,
I think we're
you know that
waiting
planet you
on
fucked
them.
up? And they're like, we didn't fuck up that planet. And we're like, okay, but that planet you fucked up?
I think we're waiting to see if they will help with the evacuation as part of the negotiation terms, and we are looking at alternatives if the gnomes cannot help.
And Atlas
we
is
reach out to
standing by
her?
for someone to give her the go-ahead to start, you know, murdering gnomes.
Swinging.
You didn't
We
reach out to
thought
Harmony,
Atlas
you
was-
reached out to your angelic connections.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Fife
We
is all
fight
like,
hard.
"What's
Harley
up,
is really
bitch?"
Other
gung-ho to
options we
give
have not
ships.
tried yet.
Fight is like, hey, buddy, you want ships? I got ships. You want to take them somewhere? I'll take them somewhere. Whatever you want, Astra, my best buddy of all time. Whatever you want, I'll help you. I'm a nice guy.
I really want this to be like no strings attached, no deals, no nothing. It's just like he's really nice to Astra and not to Cyrus.
I still don't know.
Like he
this is the
sends
thing.
all this help and
I was
Cyrus is
talking-
like, thanks man, and he's like, shut the fuck up.
I was talking to Mary about this, and I'm like, was Fife was different with you? And she's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, I don't know if it's just Harry hasn't played him for a while, but I'm pretty sure he's got Fife's like voice logged in his brain. So when he was speaking to you, he sounded different, he spoke differently, he was nicer, and apparently I rejected him, and that's why he's a dick to me. I don't remember rejecting him apart from backstory reasons, but something happened in my past, and that's a thread I haven't been able to pull because I'm an orc now.
So all I need to point
I love the idea that
friend.
I rejected him, like he showed up once when you were 5 and you were like, ah, scary, and he was like, yeah, okay, fuck this kid.
Kid's an asshole.
No,
Fuck this kid
can we just-
eternally.
can we just point out that one's gentle parenting, one is really harsh parenting? There's the two methods there.
I believe the
and
term
very
is
big-
It's the
abusive
eldest child and the
parenting.
youngest child situation.
Cyrus is like, man, I'm really upset that Astra, you know, is under 5 now, but at least she'll finally understand why I am the way I am. And I was just like, this guy's so nice.
I had such a good conversation with him. You fucking what?
And then Cyrus
What do
just
you
there
mean?
like,
What do you
is
mean he
Fife...
just gave you something for free?
Cyrus just there like, is Fife nice now? Or is Astra way more evil than I thought she was?
Just a flurry of ships appears and Barros is going into panic. And Astra's just in the corner. Yeah, sorry, that was 5. He offered us up an entire armada.
Thanks, man.
So I was just in the corner like, huh?
Astra, there's a giant demonic metal skull floating towards us. Oh, that's just my buddy. Don't worry about him.
I do really want to create a warlock who has like a Great Old One pact or like a demonic pact or whatever, and they just have like the most horrific, like despicable monster as their patron, but they're just like very chill.
Cthulhu, but it's, oh, hello.
No, it's still horrific to everyone else. It's just like, they're like, oh, let me call upon my patron. It's like tentacles like sprout from their mouth, like full horror, and they're like, he said he'll help us out if he can. The whole party's just there like,
You'll help out if you can. By the way, don't drink that. The milk's expired.
So, 1, 2.
Have we contacted Harmony? Are we going to contact Harmony?
I mean, we should probably just
Harmony.
we should probably just try to call like everyone, right? Basically.
Well, we've got time until the amalgamate get back to us on whether or not we're allowed to go ahead with this deal. So
I could reach out to my dad and see if he knows of any trading ships that are going by that might be able to take some people, but I also don't want to like freak him out.
Well, if the planet's already under attack, he might already be freaking out. So if he knows we're on our way, that might be a comfort.
If they're even still alive, I didn't even think of that.
Well, let's try
I'm
and
going
remain
to
positive
continue
here.
not to think about that. Just gonna box that one in a different box.
Would you like somebody else to make the call?
No, it's fine. Also, if you guys call, he's gonna think that I'm secretly dead, so.
I can't
just...
send messages. See, I don't have magic.
Would he expect you to be dead, or would he just think that you're just throwing a strop in your room again?
I can reach out.
Although I don't think the
I can
Opera
reach
should
out.
message him, she'll be Veros.
I think the whole point was Atlas hated.
I don't know what you're on about.
She threw strops outside of her room.
I'll reach
I
out.
mean, we have the ship's comm system,
But she is
reach
out
out
her
to
room.
Harmony Station at least,
Yeah, it's
without
sure.
the use of magic.
We may need to talk to her about everything going on anyways, eventually.
Figure out
Maybe,
what.
do you want to do that? I mean, I've got some things that I need to do with like captaining and just checking in with like the amalgamate. So
When
do you
Barrow
want to
says
use the
he's
bridge?
captaining, he's actually just playing with little action figures where he is the hero and he
He's just got
saves
the cooking.
everyone.
On standby.
He's got like a
Uh,
little model replica of the ship and he's like,
Who talked to Harmony the most? Was it you, Atlas?
I mean, I hung out with them for several hours while they screamed at each other.
I'd say that counts.
So,
Yeah.
me and Harmony talked a little bit while they were screaming at each other. Wasn't much else to do. I guess I'll reach out to her as well.
Yeah.
I'll reach
Yeah.
out to her first. I feel like she's going to be more helpful, and also I'm definitely not avoiding the other thing, but I'll reach out to her first. 21 words? 25 words.
25 word.
25 words. Hello, Harmony. Hope war is going okay. Need help evacuating all of Squaw. If you have time.
At
Long
your greatest
story.
convenience.
Thanks. Atlas. There's no more. I don't need.
I am so thankful there's not a time limit on those spells.
There is the 6
Can you imagine?
seconds.
Okay. Thank you, Harry, for not imposing a time limit on that spell. what I should be saying.
It's too hard to focus on 25 words and within 6 seconds, okay? It's too many variables.
I always assume that for the actual 6 seconds, you, like, work out what you're gonna say first, write it down, and then say it, but it's funnier to just, like, run through the words. Like, Taran always had his thing where he'd do the message in, like, 5 words and then be like, so anyway, how are you? We're down in this crazy little basement and you wouldn't believe it, and then just cuts off.
I'm just waiting for Harry to impose the 6-second rule as we're like running away in danger, just like midway through a pursuit.
Hey, you want to do squall? Or you want to do that in combat?
Honestly, that would be kind of funny though, like trying to think and using words and just like, hey, I'm sending you this message to say thank you because they're the wolves. Please help. Please, wolves. Space wolves, please help.
Hey there, I need whoa, and can you please fuck?
One time in the Red Dead server, I was halfway through sending Sylvia a letter while I got attacked by wolves. So it was just, I will be there shortly when I wolves, because I could hear the wolves approaching me and I wanted to send the letter quickly and then I mistyped wolves and I missed the fucking V and typed a B instead. So she just received a letter that was half normal and then just wolves. And then I arrived at her house and she was standing outside with a shotgun like, where are the wolves? And I'm like, I like that you got that.
Roll me a d20, please, Atlas.
$11.
Hello, Atlas. I will do what I can to help. May have some vessels available. Nothing to be too excited about. Things still tense here. Harmony.
Harmony says she'll do what she can. She doesn't have anything too, incredible to send us, but she'll send some help.
I mean, anything.
Also,
that's
the war is super still ongoing. But she said tense, but,
They might still be having that conversation. They're dragons after all. Like, eternity means that, a few weeks of conversations is probably...
I mean,
10
they did
minutes.
have to stop for, dinner and stuff while I was there, and that was super awkward.
Atlas, roll me a d4.
Two.
And then roll me 2 d8s.
8 and a 4.
Cool.
Either we're getting 12 ships, or that means we only get 4 ships.
Enough to take 12.
Look, it's more ship than we had, before sending the message.
It's that, or it means they're going to take 12 days to get here, in which case school's going to be dead. So...
We're not going to think
Or it's
about
gonna
that one
take
too
them
hard.
2 days, and they're sending 12 ships.
I like to
Think
think
positively. Positively.
And I guess I'll try
We
reaching
can,
out to my dad.
Yeah. Oh, if your dad mentions anything about the bottle, ignore it. He's probably on his meds. Off his meds. Don't worry about it.
My dad's not on meds.
That was very out of the blue.
It was very out of the blue.
Don't worry about it.
I also was expecting me to be like, my dad's not on meds, and you'd be like, yeah, because he's off them. I just said that.
Maybe he should start taking them again.
because they were in the bottle.
I would incite you, but I'm not very good at it.
I would insult you, but I'm already worried about contacting my father and finding out everyone's dead, so, I'm a little preoccupied.
Maybe Ash is just there like...
So, please just imagine,
Why?
Atlas will remember this. Didn't we
Cyrus
almost
is
buy the
suspicious,
bottle
but can't
from each
confirm.
other? So, we know
Yeah.
you had it. Well,
We had a whole
we know
bid
someone
war.
had it.
Yeah, you
I think we managed to evade
Yeah, you didn't get caught. Alice
so
was
you
just
know
like
that bar specifically had someone selling it, but
Alice was like, that's kind of weird, but weird
we were also
coincidence.
on an idol because you brought an idol to make the seal less suspicious.
Yeah. Hello, Father. Is everything okay? I am coming home soon. If any ships are coming to Squaw, try and leave planet.
You should have mentioned the right type of ships.
P.S. I'm married.
Oh yeah, Cyrus is going to get absolutely dunked in the head.
Make him
Danger
huh?
coming. Be safe.
Nope.
Just be.
I'm just
Atlas is a
imagining
giant
now.
bee coming.
Danger coming. Be.
Doesn't say that. Hello, daughter. I hope you are well. What do you mean, danger? We have nothing to flee from here. Smog, unmoving, life goes on. Come home safe, Father.
Okay, well, good news. He doesn't think anything's wrong. Bad news, he doesn't think anything's wrong.
So either they're not there, or he's just
either
oblivious.
they're not there, or he's been
medicated, or he's medicated.
No, he
Or
might
they
have-
went straight down to the surface because they're not interested in anyone on the Spire Cities.
That is a little bit more concerning.
as we said last time, whenever they took over Sentinel Station, everything seemed fine, even after after the
It
attack.
doesn't mean that he might just not notice that things are wrong.
The illusion might be up,
And honestly, I think they could probably get away with a lot of shit before they'd even need the illusion on Squaw. We're pretty accepting of shit looking wrong.
Yeah.
I had a cousin who grew a third eye, and we just didn't point it out.
I wonder if the illithid will mutate when they enter the smog, or are they immune to it somehow?
Don't put that out there.
No, I'm just wondering. Are we gonna face an illithid that has more tentacles?
I love the idea. I wonder if the
deal with
illithid
him.
will mutate
Deal
in the
with him.
smog. Astra, well, I'm not sleeping tonight.
No,
We get the squall, and they all look like this.
It's not just Astra, it's Mary as well, and suddenly the ship's going in the opposite direction and we don't know why in the middle of the night.
How did we end up in Uri? Fuck, I can't say words on this map.
Alternatively, we just immediately are in hell, and she's like, look, I made 17 deals with 5 to not go there, okay?
He's gonna sort the issue out, but we've got to stay here now for the rest of eternity, and I've been guaranteed no more squid for the rest of my life, so I am
By the
happy.
way, I sold all of your souls. Sorry about that.
It's like, Sarah,
you
you're not
just-
gonna be happy with me, but I made a bit.
I made 17 deals. Wait,
Cyrus wakes up, looks out the window, just sees the plains of Abaddon, and he's like, wait a second.
Just looking out like, Wait, no, that's not. Wait. Where's space?
Why are we in the place that I don't like being?
Why are we in the place that I don't like being? Could just be like D&D. the entire campaign, honestly.
That's why when Mary
So
shared
rarely
that
a
link
place
about,
we like being.
you play as a mercenary trying to survive in the Expanse, and I was like, see him, buddy, trying to survive in the Expanse.
Same, buddy. We know that struggle. We're not mercenaries anymore, though. We're on a payroll, you know. Well,
Got that.
Theros is on a
job.
payroll. I feel like the rest of us could be convinced away very fast.
Do we get salaries?
Oh, Vogue is just
Eros, are we
thinking,
supposed to get paid?
Yeah, probably.
I think
getting
the
paid.
ship is us getting paid. Do we get perks? Like, do we get dental? I don't have teeth, but I would like dental.
I believe Astra is our perks.
Wait
She
a minute,
keeps
you
us
guys are
alive.
getting paid?
I mean, I'm getting paid. I
What
don't know
would
about you
dental be
guys.
for an owl? Do they just get, like, beak trims?
Maybe.
They do that thing birds do where they, like, wipe their beak on a branch.
You're like, Astra, I lost my toothbrush. Just hand you a stick.
Did you guys not go to the HR meeting that was like penciled into your calendars?
We had a HR meeting.
Yeah, it
have a
went over
calendar?
all of the benefits, the salary, contract signing.
You've not met the HR manager? She's really nice. She's a big bug. But she said that if I called her a big bug, I would have to go to HR.
Doris, remind me, I need to change our agreement for marriage now, because like you suddenly got more money here. I need more money on my side here. This is a problem.
Hey, it's okay to let your husband provide for you, Volgir. He can
That's
be a
fine.
breadwinner.
That's fine, but we're going face first into danger. I want to make sure I get that piece
think
back over
currently
you
all
guys.
of all of your assets are still in my name right now.
I thought you
also
gave
true.
them back to me.
Nope.
Also, remember
there
the
was
thing.
a delay in the transaction. The bank will get back to me on that.
Well, we need to have a chat about that one, and also your beneficiary upon your death, because the captain always goes down with his ship.
Oh, that's fine. I've got the second in command will sort that out.
Technically, he's not captain anymore.
Also, well, he's captain of this ship, but also if he owns another ship, then he could technically just leave this one for that.
The admiral goes down with this ship then.
I got made
the
captain of the
Admiral watches
Chimera.
ship
It's
blow
in
up
like
from
it's getting
safety.
fixed up right now. If that ship goes down, do I then have to die separately to it, or is that like a loophole?
you
Like
kind
if
of have
I'm
to
not
do the
on the
same
ship, is
thing.
that cool?
You kind of have to do the same as that one kobold that kind of like jumped off the ship and just like died.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll fly near its
That
wreckage
was
and
fucked
just
up. I don't know
jettison
why
you.
he did that.
Yeah.
Because the love of his life left him.
Yeah, but the love of his life was Tewa.
You've
Tell-
done some pretty risky things for Tewa.
Yeah, but
That's a
Tewa had
weird
like
relationship.
3 loves in his life. It was food, violence, and hoarding shit.
Maybe he just wanted to be part of the horde.
And like maybe me. I feel like me and Tewa had at least a little love. But like I definitely fell behind food, violence, and hoarding shit. You know, like a solid number 4 on the Tewa importance scale. God, I miss them.
Maybe
Right.
when this is all over, we'll go visit them.
Is it now just a waiting game? Are we just waiting for kind of ships to
think-
arrive?
I think so.
So, unless you want me to call in the big guns, but I don't want to call in the big guns.
Well, the
I'm
gnomes
not
are
sure
still
how I
deciding
feel,
whether
but-
they want to help.
I'm not sure if we want to call in the big guns either.
All right. well,
Maybe
we're
we
waiting
save
on
the big guns for an emergency. Like, if we know there's no one else coming, we, you know.
I think
On another
I'm-
note, it would be a good field test to see how the infernal ships hold up against Olithid.
Yeah, I don't
be good.
love the idea of using my entire planet as a testing ground. That kind of already happened to it.
I'm not talking about using the planet. I'm talking about using the infernal
space
ships.
around it.
Yeah, the space around it.
Right.
You didn't like seeing your ship from your planet from space, did you? It's just going to be scattered with infernal ships at this rate. But is it not worth going down and just doing a quick investigation, make sure that we're not about to try and load of illithid?
Probably.
we should probably investigate first.
I mean, we could do, but like, what would be the point then?
I could get my family out before they get turned into squid people.
We can do that. It's more if the planet is already squidified, are we just destroying it?
Oh.
No, we're not destroying the planet. That's not on the table, I believe. We're gonna fix the planet.
From what I gathered from that conversation, the even percentage chance of it being like 3% was too high.
Yeah, but if we give them like an extra week or so, they said it went down by like 15%. The longer the longer we can delay the invasion of Squall or the occupation of Squall, the more time the gnomes have to perfect the...
They might not have even squidified the whole planet. I mean, they had access to the elves' planet for ages, and they only tried, that one city, and then...
Well, there were people constantly being evacuated, and we did kind of... And the Starwind Serenade did blow up one of their ships.
Yeah, yes, but, the chances of Squall being entirely squid is pretty low.
True, but I am still concerned with what Astra said about just, bypass... Or was it... What have you said something about bypassing the colonies and just going straight for the core, for the smog?
I mean, yeah, they might be doing that, but,
That will at least give us time.
Honestly, I know the illithid are strong, but they don't know how that smog works, and there's a good chance that it'll take at least a few of them out. I mean, if you...
turn them into something worse.
Yes, but... the smog doesn't make things more intelligent. It makes them more vicious and harder to kill. But that comes at the cost of usually your intelligence. The things we fought in those caves used to be bird folk.
Yes, but the illithid are also a highly intelligent race. They're not just smart, they're very, very smart. So what if a smogified illithid is like me intelligence? Not rabid, but still capable of intelligent-ish thought. And it's also harder to kill, full of spikes and bones and tentacles and...
Stop, you're gonna make Astra throw up.
Ash tempted to make a call and set fire to the whole planet.
No, we're not setting fire to the whole planet!
Astra's trying to contact that guy like, hey, you know how it was like a 50% chance Squall gets annihilated? How fast do you do it for a 100% chance? Look, I'm just saying, they might struggle on the surface more than they would struggle on your average planet. I mean, the smog's scary, the wildlife is scary. It might not be a simple in and out even for them.
Oh no, I agree with that. Squall has actually got some sort of... It's got a self-defense mechanism in the weapon that they're trying to harness. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying that what comes out might be worse than what goes in.
So we need to go check and confirm what actually is happening. Right?
Yes.
I mean, we don't want to send a bunch of ships down to the surface just to then be immediately murdered by Mega Squid.
So another stealth op.
Okay. Astra probably goes to her room, has a panic attack, comes back out again.
Astra's gonna need to go put on her brown pants.
Maybe have a couple spare sets as well.
Like, okay, everyone get your smog suits and also your spare underwear. We don't have smog suits anymore.
No, we don't have smog suits anymore.
So I don't think we need to go into the smog. I think just surface.
Well, they need to be removed from my inventory.
I'm pretty sure you did return them.
Yeah.
Returned except mine that
Get money back.
is fucked, so it doesn't give the same benefits. Although I think it does still protect me from the smog.
Yeah.
And I still have some tape to fix it up if it gets ripped.
Also, you didn't need a smog suit because you're always wearing one.
Yeah. But it is a smog suit. What I wear is a smog suit.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it here as returned, but I kept it because of the rolls of tape that we still had. Because we couldn't return the half-used rolls of tape, could we?
No.
I still have the tape and the filters, but the suit's gone.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
think I have anything from Squall. Apart from the shotgun.
Got tape, filters, a lot of emotional trauma, you know, the
I've
usual.
got flares. I still have flares. Oh, and I still have that vial of whatever the fuck is in that gnomish syringe.
Oh yeah, the
that
gnome
we got.
juice.
Yeah, the gnome juice.
Probably could have given it to the scientist to see what it was.
Okay.
Waved it.
I might do that. I might just pop down to research and be like, hey, I picked this up in Squall. Can you tell me what's in it?
Hey, can you
You're
test this
right,
gnome
yeah.
juice?
It's more that, like, you know, the gnome scientist who was the head of, like, that.
I'm not
I
giving
mean,
it back to the gnomes.
I mean, he was like that guy, but a robot. He was
True.
good-ish.
And he seemed reasonably.
You don't have to give it to him, but he might tell you what it is.
If you do go, though, let us know and I'll come with you because I can translate, because they are dicks.
Imagine if you went and found out what it was, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, this is tequila." Like, oh, I thought that was going to be important.
The only thing in my notes is it's a hypodermic needle filled with a silver stardust liquid.
It's silvery vodka.
Just inject
That you
yourself.
get,
with it.
like, the stuff
I'm just saying, if this was
Yeah,
the
it's the
previous
glitter.
campaign, Terran absolutely would have convinced Kaz to at least eat a little bit of that so far.
Drip a bit on your tongue, okay? No, I
Where
will take it
did
to
you
our
get this?
research team. I got it in Squall. I can't remember if it was from the lab or if it was after in the same room as the Banshee.
Something's telling me the Banshee.
I don't think it was the Banshee, because the Banshee just had like her dead kids and shit.
Yeah, I just picked up a hypodermic needle. My notes are contains a silver stardust liquid. I was going to say Kaz there. Cyrus, the collector of strange trinkets. He's got a wishbone, a glowy orb that contains a person, a hypodermic needle with stuff in it, a head that contains a atomic bomb, basically.
I just have a lot of body parts on me. Just a lot of fingers.
Ooh.
I mean, I also have slightly weird things on me. You know, I've got
you're
a.
not Baldur's Gate campaign where you keep accidentally picking up viscera instead of opening it.
No, it's
And
just
it makes,
carrying around
and it makes
dribbles.
a sound. It's like, ugh. I don't know why, but every single time I play through Baldur's Gate and get through the like second act, I can't leave the tieflings who get attacked and murdered like in the Shadow Curse lands. It makes me too sad, so I always have to haul all of their corpses to the third act with me, so I can then put them in the graveyard. And then you end up with this weird thing where you're just carrying around a bunch of tiefling corpses, and there was someone who did a run where he collected every single person he found dead or killed, and then was like arranging them by like species, and it was insane.
Keeps them in the chests in camp.
Literally, just his camp chest was just full of corpses. It was like, dude, stop. It was like the playthrough's so funny though, because like he went back for a corpse and like just kept fucking dying because they had like flee combat, and then he just kept trying to pick up a corpse and dying again and again and again. He's like, I will not leave you behind. But yeah, I got like, you know, a crystal ball, a cybernetic eye, a dragon charm, some flashbangs, a perfume of bewitching. A big drill. A book of criminal addresses. A book of whores.
That book of prostitutes has to make it to endgame. it's in the rules now.
Just the big bad, being like
prostitutes.
The big bad being like, what could you offer me in return for your lives? Atlas, I have a book of whores. Ooh, cool. Done.
Turns out Cyrus has a contract. That's why he ended up as a lemur in hell. It's like, there's nothing you could offer me that would save his soul. I got a book of prostitutes. Ooh, gimme.
We not established that like at least 80% of those prostitutes are probably dead.
Yeah.
They don't know that.
And don't forget that you've got the book of prostitutes, and I seem to have half the Dwarven royal family's relics.
I also have that guy's finger bones.
Stop collecting people's fingers.
I'm gonna bring them all back. You can't stop me.
You're not playing Fallout 3. You can't cash them in for caps.
Just Atlas looking for something. Just Atlas looking for something and tipping out just like piles and piles of body parts. Like, Atlas, why are you doing this?
Atlas, you don't even know whose fingers they belong to anymore. You haven't numbered them or anything.
Hey, I've labeled all of my fingers. I've said that I keep them in the haversack, but I don't because I need to like freeze them. I just keep them in the haversack so it's like
box in the fridge.
Yeah, with a big like, do not eat. Don't, what is it? Don't open
like you used
dead
to
dove.
keep them in the med bay and then Asher shouted it at you.
Did anyone have that? Was anyone into fan fiction with the dead dove thing? Was I just a weird kid? There's like a, it's from a bit in I can't remember what show it's from, but basically there's like a bag on it that says "Dead dove, do not eat," and he like opens the bag, looks in, there's a dead dove in there, and he's like, I don't know what I expected. And it became like a term used in fanfics, where it was like, there's gonna be some fucked up shit in here, so if you don't want to read that, just don't. But yeah, dead dove, do not eat. I don't know what I expected.
Sorry, my notes for Echo Reach have just completely disappeared.
Mary is confused by the map.
Is Ogla.
Oh, map.
Map.
The barn is there. You guys are in this. You guys are currently in this solar system, so that's where you are.
Ooh, I want to go to Mr.
Is there anywhere we can shop?
In Ogla.
Just while we're signing around at the moment.
Well, no, you can't shop anywhere because you're being held at a military hostage by an army of gnomes. You're like being blockaded.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that bit.
Circle is the homeworld of the orcs.
I like the ones just called Lel.
Oh, that's a thing. We have to negotiate with the gnomes to get out the blockade to go to Squaw. They're not just going to let us.
One of their plans called Basic.
Those are moons, the smaller ones off. So you've got
I'm just saying.
You've got Barna Circle, Economim.
The one below Karoy and above Cellularly. I feel like I can't say without getting cancelled by Twitch.
Maybe the S is silent.
It's still, I think maybe like the Z would have to be silent.
So, Shaz.
But yeah, Ingwithu has no atmosphere, which is why it's solidly black. And then only everyone's have an atmosphere. So there's actually a lot of uninhabitable planets this close to the.
On the upside, you could be like, "What planet are you from? Planet."
Planet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. You just read off the list and just go, so which planet are you from? They're like, you missed off my one. It's like, you're from there.
Oh, you're from that planet.
Look, you're acting like a real fourth moon over gnomish planet right now.
In Githwu? Is that how you say that?
Yep.
You're acting like a moon of Ngithwu.
Githwu.
I must have stored these notes buried in some other place. They're probably in this box of notes because I have so fucking many in this campaign.
Which year are you?
Harry's literally like, the one time I need this fucking needle.
I got it. Right, you had a needle.
Thank God I stored this needle right in this haystack.
Yeah, he's gonna get all the way there and just goes,
the
oh yeah, that
divinity
does
voice where you like,
does nothing.
you touch the haystack, and the voice just goes all sarcastic. Were you looking for a needle? It's like, don't fucking at me, sassy narrator.
But you were, though.
That is the one thing I missed from the Divinity games versus Baldur's Gate. I have nothing against the Baldur's Gate narrator, she's very good, but she did not have the raw sass that the Divinity narrator had.
She could be pretty sassy at times.
No,
just not as.
You don't know, man. You don't know. There's literally a bit where you manage to like get through something and the nerd's just like, well, don't you feel accomplished right now? And it's like, I did actually.
Is that not getting over it? Like, there's literally a commentary on getting over it that's like that. You get like halfway up and it's just like, don't you feel accomplished now? Mouthful.
There was one game that's like famous that for the end, they're like, congratulations, you completed the game. You should go outside now. Like,
Wasn't
don't
that the
tell
whole
me
point
what
of
to
like
do.
the Stanley Parable was like, it was
Yeah.
mostly just the narrator mocking you.
I love that. I love being mocked by a narrator. Not in like a weird way though.
She likes to be put down by a narrator.
I'm not like, ooh, degrade me, narrator. I saw a tweet and it was just me skipping my Duolingo lesson for 2 days because I have a degradation kink.
Okay.
I love that fucking image where it's like, you missed your Spanish lesson. You know what happens next? And then it's like a news story underneath where it's like, missile strikes like shoot in It's like, Duolingo, oh no, why did you do that?
Cyrus, you take it to the research team?
Yes.
Yep, they take it off you.
They say, dude, we're so fucking busy right now.
Karen is like, I mean, it looks medical in some way. What do you think it is? Think it's magical, or?
I don't know. I find it in Squall. There's some pretty fucked up things on that planet's surface, so maybe it's like a anti-mutagen or...
Maybe. Let me check.
I found it in school. There's some pretty fucked up things on that planet. Atlas upstairs talking, I just felt insulted, but I'm not sure why.
This is where Cyrus has just been holding the smog cure in his pocket this entire time.
Oh yeah, it appears this would instantly cure the smog, 100%. No side effects.
She jumps.
Oh no, you're mutated!
She jumps onto like her little wheelie chair and like slides over to like her table, and she like grabs like a little pouch and she goes through it. She pulls out a little pearl and you watch she cast a spell.
Oh shit, she got identify. We should use that more often rather than just guessing what shit does and attuning to it.
Matthew spoke to your fucking allies.
This is why I speak to the allies.
She spent 10 minutes. She'll cast
I
identify.
miss having identify so much. Like, we so took that for granted.
Yep. And she says like, so this does it's a random chance. What it can do. It seems to be full of some kind of stardust. I'm not really sure exactly what it is, but it seems to be just concentrated like star energy. But if you were to inject this into a person, they would have a surge effect. It seems to be anything from kind of like a being slightly out of phase of reality, all the way to moving faster than like the speed of light a little bit, to, you know, burning bright like the sun, things like that. It's a bit of a gamble whenever you do use it.
So there's no definitive thing that it does. It just
No.
it'll do a thing.
It'll do something.
It'll depend on obviously who uses it, I think, to be honest. Like I think it's more this does something and it's going to react to whatever it's introduced to, you know?
It's a MacGuffin. Got it.
It's intended to be injected into a person.
You could
And that's a
inject it
really
into
fun-
Saparna, use all your weird magic shit on her anyway.
I had a really bad idea. I was like, what happens if I inject it into Saparna? And then you just said it.
I know you.
Hey, Saparna, I'm sorry you're mortal. Here, take this. It'll do something. She just becomes a giant Brian on the ship. I'm going to hold on to that for something.
When shit gets rough.
When we try our best and we don't succeed, that's when I'm going to use it.
Anything else anyone would like to do?
Why are you giving me squinty face?
Well, I don't know. You have to do something about restarting a sun.
Not right now. No.
Not right now, but whenever Astra's like, I need to restart the sun, Sarah's just like, get ready for your booster shot!
So you went for Saparna to Astra. You didn't think about the squid potentially cured?
I don't think it's gonna cure her. It's just gonna make her like
might
fucking
just help.
stronger.
I'm just publishing this item on D&D Beyond.
Sorry,
You should
you're,
look it up.
Astra, you're not quite strong enough here. Take some steroids. It's like,
We roid up Astra. We give her that. We give her one of those butt drugs that Barros was taking.
Cyrus, if you search for Stardust Syringe, I've just published it there. For everyone else's benefit, it's an action to inject it. You can try to inject it into someone else, but they can try to resist it if they want. Whenever successfully injected into someone, it's a d6 for the effect. On a 1, you gain resistance to non-magical, like physical damage, but disadvantage on strength checks and saving throws, and you take force damage and you come out of this like phase out of reality mode. The second one basically like gives like an echo trail behind you. You can take an extra reaction each round, and opportunity attacks gives you disadvantage. The third one's pretty bad. It's basically you explode with radiant light.
Explode.
The fourth one is you gain true sight for 30 for an hour, and you also get advantage on Arcana checks relating to like, you know, planar and celestial phenomena. The other ones are temporary hit points and advantage on saving throws for up to 1 minute, and the last one is perfect echo, which is pretty cool. Which is basically every following turn you can use your bonus action to repeat exactly your main action from the previous turn.
Oh, that's fun and also confusing.
So basically, if you're like, I'm going to attack this turn, I'm going to cast a level 9 spell, and then your next turn is like, I'm going to use my bonus action to do that again. Like, so you can just redo that, the previous turn. But it's a gamble to even get that effect. And it's a one-time use. Once the turn is gone, it's gone.
I mean, Starburn Overload wouldn't have been so bad if I still had my Radiant Resistance.
I mean, Astra.
She could restart a store, potentially.
Astra,
Jumpstart.
be the bomb. What? Stab!
Just suddenly gets the perfect Echo 1 as well then. Cyrus just going, I was expecting a big explosion. God damn it.
Well, that's what Cyrus is doing. I don't know what anybody else is doing.
I was just trying to panic.
Volga's probably spent the last like half an hour like badgering Beros, transfer him back the money now that Beros has reminded him that he does not own anything anymore.
I told you there was, there's paperwork to fill out at the bank next time. Like, we're in a blockade. Next time we're on the planet, we're a bank. I can transfer it. It won't let me transfer it using a hollow strip. It has to be at a bank. It's too large of a sum.
You could transfer him a little less money.
It's the company account, isn't it?
No, the company account, everything's in there. It's your personal funds.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I need them back. Yeah. No, but I did that in a single transaction. Give them back. Come here.
That was at the bank, was it not?
No, I thought that was in the lawyer. That was before I walked into the lawyer. Before we walked into the lawyer's office.
Mary just called you a sugar baby. Beros is your sugar daddy. You're asking him for money.
But Volgi will go sit in the canteen and he's going to be
After so long of getting to be the campaign sugar daddy, he has been sugar usurped.
He's going to write like effectively as best as he can some sort of document that he's going to basically badger Beros to sign to give him back money at some point at the next possible location.
Beros, after about half an hour, will just transfer you the funds.
You will wait till I come to you with this like 50-page document he's probably spent half an hour writing.
Yeah, I'm not sending that here. Transfers funds.
He would have sent extra money just to not read that shit.
Volga would just look at you and just go, I wish you own nothing but soggy biscuits for the rest of your life.
You can't say that about your husband. You can't say that about your husband.
You asked me to transfer foreplay? Your divorce might not be finalized, so your ex-wife might take half of that.
It is what it is. He'll rip up the thing and throw it over the thing as he walks out the door.
Do we have a janitor? Do we have someone to clean all this paper off the cockpit?
Talks into comms. Can I get the quartermaster to the captain's office, please, for a cleanup?
I feel like Volga is just literally at the elevator, just about to press the button, and just goes.
Oh, he pulled rank on you.
Turns around, walks. He will walk past Beros straight to sit down, and he's already pouring himself a drink, just sat there.
Or secondary quartermaster. Imagine if they were just like, I'm here for clean up. It's like, no, not you. Go back to doing whatever it is you do.
And like Asher's got the secret stash of popcorn out and just sat down next to Atlas again.
Where do you guys keep finding popcorn? Like, did you buy a stash or supply of it when we were last at port?
No, we bought an industrial supply of dried corn and a popcorn machine.
Yeah, it's in the kitchen.
Yeah. You've not been using the popcorn machine?
I didn't realize we had a popcorn machine. You guys just keep showing up with popcorn.
It's right next to the milk warmer.
We have a milk... What is in that kitchen? Cyrus, I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
You go to the kitchen, Cyrus, there's like a full, carnival, there's a candy floss machine, popcorn maker,
ice cream maker.
There's a Hotel Chocolat velvetizer, just with all the branding and POS and advertisements there. There's there's a couple more in the back because they've got way too many in stock and they just need rid of them.
Sunshine's there making.
There's one of those
for definite.
Sunshine just put corn in the candy floss maker.
There's one of those things they fucking have kebabs on that's just like constantly rotating it.
Yeah. You see Sunshine just currently just dumped a good cup of like corn into the candy floss maker and is staring at it confused.
As it just rapidly whips.
like fucking corn's like pinging out.
I think Cyrus just makes himself a cup of coffee and just leaves.
You want to make
He's
a
like,
Velvetizer?
okay, we are spending the budget differently than I thought. Not wrong necessarily, but different.
Just you go to like the equivalent of the keto and the instant coffee, and then just the hotel chocolate sponsor comes up. Why not try?
God damn! I wish you were sponsored by Hotel Chocolate. That'd be great.
I tried to get a job in Hotel Chocolat, and I kid you not, the fucking like thing you have to fill out just to apply for the job is like 30 pages long. It's insane. Like, why are you putting me through the ringer just to sell people fancy chocolate?
It's like a gang or like a mob.
Maybe. They do good chocolate though.
I'm just waiting till we get sponsored by some local fish market that specializes in only squid.
Listen, I'd be happy with that.
I would take a sponsor from anyone, to be honest.
Calamari
Does anyone else have like
It's
every fucking
calamari.
YouTuber they watch being sponsored by like sex toys right now, or is that just me?
Well, just you.
Just you.
Like so many YouTubers who
you.
I was not expecting are just like, and also today's sponsored by Love Honey, and it's like, what?
It's like a beekeeping website.
We're not sponsored by Love Honey, but I would be.
I would be sponsored by beekeepers.
I would be that also.
I think we'd be sponsored by anyone and anything at this point. I don't think.
I will be
Let's not open that can of worms.
I will be sponsored by most things as long as
This
they're
week's
not,
episode
like,
is brought to you by the well, we said anyone and anything. The Far Right Nationalist Party. Okay, thanks for the good work,
I was
guy.
just saying I would be sponsored by anyone or
Nationalist
anything that
Party
isn't
and
Nazis.
Bad Dragon.
I would take a Bad Dragon sponsorship, okay? They make fucking bank. I bet they pay out for that shit.
Anyway.
I know somebody who got contracted to draw some stuff for them.
We all know the
And
first
she got
thing that would
paid
be a sponsor would be
fucking bank.
Clash of Clans or something like that. It'd be some mobile
course.
game that's.
She got paid.
Shadow Legends.
She got paid $300 for her preliminary sketch. Just to do a sketch for them. They were like, "Here's $300. Please draw some dicks for us." And she was like, "Done."
Anyway.
My moral code
five
gone.
Books. I have 5 books from Doodly in class. Which one would you like?
Anyway. Dun-duns.
Dun, dun.
You're telling me, as a teenage lad, you never drew a dick on someone else's
Are
book?
we just going to touch over the fact that Will has 5 books of penis?
I wasn't obsessed with
The full
penises.
book.
I wouldn't be able to fill one book with all the dicks I've drawn, let
I
alone
do not-
5, Will.
I do
I can
not
fill a
own a
couple.
secondary. I do not own a secondary school book that doesn't have at least probably 3 dicks in it.
Yeah, but doesn't necessarily mean they were drawn by me. A lot of my friends drew them.
Yeah, but they don't
I
know
love
that, do
that
they?
the graffiti, like all the way back in Pompeii, has dicks drawn on the wall in like the exact same style to how you would draw a cartoon dick today. Like we're locking in early what a cartoon dick look like.
We haven't progressed much as a species.
Also, all of the like graffiti is literally the same shit. Like it's like in different terms, but it's all like Sisyphus lays with boys, and it's like we haven't changed.
Anybody want to play Go Fish? Are we just waiting on comms? Is that what we're
If you're
doing?
just
think
waiting,
so.
you
Time
can just be
skipping.
waiting. If you're not going to contact anyone else, that's fine. I'm just giving you the opportunity to contact anyone else you want to contact.
No. I'm just saying it. No.
I think we're just waiting to see if the amalgamate and gnomes have.
I mean, there's not anyone
come to
we're
a
missing,
decision.
right? We've talked to the amalgamate. They're like, man, there's a blockade. We've talked to Harmony. There's no point talking to the other dragons, because they're gonna be like, we're fighting a war
They
right
hate
now,
us.
dude. Well, I mean, like, I feel like we were chill with the metallic dragons, but they all fighting a war right now, so you know they're probably busy. Angel shit's out because you know.
Got
Yeah.
They don't have ships. Demon shit is out because demons and devils.
I mean, it's not out. It's not out.
It's
a
ether.
it's a last resort if everything else falls through, you know. If we need to get Squat out snappy, then we're getting meat chips.
So can we not leave until the gnomes have decided a thing?
Well, you could
inverted
spool
blockade.
up and just try to fuck off, like
But
Starship out of here.
we're in a blockade right now, so
They're not letting you get any closer to the planets.
Yeah, and if we just up and leave the Thunderhead Tyrant, then that could cause some
Abandoned.
problems.
Yeah.
So
kind of funny
we're just-
though.
We're giving them a little bit of time to kind of communicate between the gnomes here and the emissary
Yeah.
on the amalgamate to see if they can broker a new deal. So we're just kind of waiting it out. So I think in 24 hours, probably we could probably get in touch and be like, so what's going on?
Sure. So the time kind of starts ticking by. You get a full day's rest. So if anyone needs to take a long rest, get back their spell slots, things like that, you can do.
Do it anyway.
I would like someone to roll me a D20, please, for the first day of returning to the table talk to the amalgamate.
Anyone rolling or I'll roll? Ah, that shit.
Okay. Barros, you reach out to the amalgamate, and you get in contact with probably Moonshadow for argument's sake, and she basically informs you, she's like, unfortunately, it's not going very well. The gnomes are, the Potente Alliance are quite upset being brought back to the table. They were quite vocal in the fact that they had already done what we had agreed in agreeing to attempt to rescue Squall, but no evacuation to scale was ever discussed, and that they need their ships for other things. They're really playing quite a hardball right now. We don't have much else really to offer them apart from, I suppose, research projects and things like that, but they would all be things they would benefit from joining the amalgamate anyway, fully.
Offer them not having my fist in their bowls.
That's probably unwise on a diplomatic table to threaten. Right now, we're just trying to beseech their good nature, but they seem unreceptive. We will keep trying. These things are not always achieved in a single meeting. We can discuss.
The evidence of that we retrieved for the council, would that maybe kind of help sway if we were to kind of imprint them the urgency and maybe the danger that they could be in if the Illithid are allowed to kind of go, kind of bothered?
Maybe it could go the other way entirely, and they could just see Squall as more of a threat entirely, and suggest, the original opinion of theirs, which seemed to be destruction of the planet, was safer for everyone. I do know that they would have enough capacity on their ships, but it would probably take about 1 or 2 waves to evac the population. You'd be talking a couple of days.
Okay. We have a few ships that are willing to help, and obviously any ships on Squall we can also kind of they can obviously help. So maybe we could ask for maybe half of the ships that we were originally wanting, on the hopes that our allies come through. It may lessen the blow a little.
We can give it a go. I'll bear it in mind going into tomorrow. and see what we can achieve. Worst case scenario, we can also maybe look at offering them a district of some kind. Obviously, they would at the moment be likely having to share with someone. We can't simply add on new ones, but maybe we could look at discussing with try to convince someone to relinquish their district, but it could be more difficult than just simply doing it, you know.
All right, we'll give you 24 hours. If by day 3 kind of we're not getting anywhere, then maybe we'll have to do this on our own.
Noted. And yeah, you leave it for another 24 hours pass. I need another D20 roll, please. At this time can be made at advantage because you're suggesting using the threat of the illithid.
I'm not rolling again, but I'm also expecting that if we roll a 0, we're just going to hear bing bong. This is the voicemail of the delegation. Please call back tomorrow.
I can roll a D20. 1, 2, 15.
Okay.
Not bad.
Good news. We've been able to negotiate a little bit of assistance. They've basically agreed to send... I don't know how many people are on Squall, but they basically have agreed to not send a full fleet of a lot of ships. They're primarily sending some larger vessels. About all told, they've agreed to about 8 vessels across cruiser and dreadnought classes. They can lift nearly 60,000 people at a time. Rough projections suggest Squall sits somewhere around about the 170,000, 180,000 mark. So it could take anywhere from 4 to 5 trips there and back again. You're talking a 10-day.
Hopefully with the assistance that we receive, may be able to cut that in half, maybe at least a third. So maybe 3 trips at most. All right.
Yes, we've not factored in the Thunderhead Tyrant's capacity to that either, which would be another 9,000 or so that it could carry a day.
All right. All right. Are you wanting to push this any further, or do you think this is kind of where it's at?
We could push it further. I'm confident that they have the capacity to do a full-scale evac in a single day. We could push it further, but we do risk them taking things off the table again. We could try to offer them a district. I would need to convince someone to relinquish. I know that the elves, because we share with the Fae, it's unlikely we would be able to do that. There's too many of us. But potentially, maybe we could ask the Gith if they would be happy to relinquish theirs.
I'll look to the table. Do we think we should push it, or do you think the 8 ships will be enough?
I don't think it'll be enough, and I think they owe us a lot more, but I also feel like
This doesn't necessarily have to be done in one run.
No, but the faster we get it done, the faster we're likely to get Illithid gone, and the less danger there is.
Well, if those 8 plus Harmonies?
Harmony said don't get excited about what she's sending, so I don't know how.
I mean, even if she was to...
What did you guys do with the dwarvish relics you got from the cruiser? You still have them?
Still have them. Cool.
Volgia still has a lot of them.
Yeah, unfortunately the Fae can't relinquish their ring even though you've helped them because they have had to take in a lot of refugees from after the, near assimilation of their entire race. You don't really have that many good connections with the other races, humans, Stykreen, dwarves, Ganassi, Gith, or Gif.
Bullshit. This is bullshit. They can help. Why won't they help?
They say they're trying to protect their own. We've convinced them the Illithid are a big enough threat, but that seems to have scared them into wanting to keep as many of their own vessels to protect their homeworld if they can. An understandable response, the same thing we did.
true, but if the Illithid are able to take Squall and weaponize the smog as we predict, and the gnomes predict they'll be able to, it won't matter how many ships you have, the smog will just sweep over the Expanse like a plague.
Again, we can go back tomorrow and keep trying, and we can always push for more.
Fucking move to the AFK channel. What the fuck?
Probably because you're muted.
I just don't want to. I just don't want to kind of push it too far, and then they rescind that offer in fears of, that they're putting themselves at too much risk.
Do we know the capacity of said ships?
I think she said 60,000.
So
Population
it
is
would be
estimated 17 to 1,800, 170, 180,000.
So it would be at least 4 or 5 trips. That's with no allies, depending on with the Fontana Tyrant, and how many ships we may be able to do it in 2 days.
The Thunderhead Tower, you'd be talking like 70 or 69, round up to 70. So you could do 1,400 in 2 days, or you could do the whole thing in 3, unless depending on how much help Harmony sends.
Well, remember, Atlas's father says everything's fine at the minute, so maybe if we start the operation sooner, we could possibly lift more people off without the Illithid even showing up.
Atlas, make me a history check.
Nine. You
don't know the population breakdown of Squall. Like, it's not something you've really looked into too much. You've not studied it.
Surface bitch.
Yeah. But you do know that there are not just little small towns and things like that, like the train network that the Kenku have underneath, like that's where most of the Kenku population reside, and they are, you're pretty sure there's more Kenku than Ireland on Squall. They've got a lot more like land, to expand through, whereas you guys are kind of limited in what you can do in the skies. So, I'm getting them
is going to be a nightmare.
Is going to be hard. Probably take time in itself, unless you can get word out quickly.
I mean, we might as well start trying to gather people up.
I suppose an extra day of negotiations could turn into an extra day of evacuation, and that extra day could potentially just be better in general.
I mean, we have them start with the cities. They'll be fast, easy to evacuate. They don't even have to land on the surface, and most folk on the cities are already pretty willing to get out of Dodge when shit goes bad. The Kenku will be harder to convince.
There is also, on Squall, there's the closest thing to a centralized government. You would find them on the Song, but they are by no means in, like, control of this planet. Like,
They're trying their best.
Right.
Let's start.
Let's make an agreement that will be enough, and that we need to move immediately. Also, if it's going to take a week to start healing the planet, then maybe we agree to we'll get a 24-hour head start, get on the planet, start evacuating as much as we can, and then during that time, they can start the process.
A bunch of gnomes showing up to evacuate Squall is going to go down like a shit sandwich.
Well, maybe you could go down to the surface and meet with the Song. One of their own is going to be a little bit more convincing. The rest of us and the Admiral could go as the Amalgamate's representative.
Sure. I mean, I'm not exactly a convincing person, but it might look better than, Amalgamate and gnomes sticking their nose in our business. No offense.
Right. Then we have an accord. If we can, we'll start the evacuation as soon as. And the gnomes, they have 24 hours to basically get everything they need ready, move their flagship there to Squall, and we will negotiate within those 24 hours the start of the long-winded process.
So we are going to keep with what we've got. We're not going to push them for more.
No, I think they're in a good place. It means that nobody on the Amalgamate has to sacrifice a district, and
if we push
it's gonna
the
take
gnomes too far, they're just going to throw their toys out of the pram and refuse to do anything at all.
yeah, some help is better than no help.
Perfect. I will confirm that we're happy with those terms tomorrow, and we will get everything on the way. Good luck.
I have an idea to get Squall to evacuate easier, but it does involve lying to an entire population. Sort of.
Go on.
If there's one thing that at least Aarakocra and Owlin, and hell, even some of the Kenku respect, it's our history. We were messengers for gods. If I go there with a message, get out, the planet will be fixed from the gods, they're more likely to listen than a bunch of nobodies. And it's not technically a lie. I mean, I have been talking to a god, and I am trying to fix the planet.
Could get them to tell themselves if they're willing.
If Saparna wasn't mortal, she could just reach out to someone and give them a message.
Not necessarily. The gods have been silent.
Yeah, but gotta at Cyrus. I'm gonna talk to her, see if there's anything godly she can pull off.
I mean, even if she goes down to the planet and does some kind of trick like she did at the council.
No, we're not popping any brains out of people.
A different trick.
Not that extreme, but enough to convince, some bird folk that.
I'm just imagining, we need you to do a trick like you did at the council. All right, let's do that. No, a different trick.
Even just talking to them, they might listen.
Yeah.
She does have a very compelling effect on people.
That she
Yeah,
does.
you've been cleaning up after her for 3 weeks now.
No, I meant we brought her to a bar and everybody was buying her drinks and she didn't even ask.
Yeah, they just sort of brought them. Also, yes, he has been cleaning up for her, but to be fair, if we left that room any longer, it would have started to mutate into something worse than Squall could give
It's
you.
already a biohazard.
I wondered what that smell was. I thought it was Cyrus.
For once, no.
What? Orcs kind of smell bad.
I showed her how to put a fitted sheet on her bed.
Go to the racist table, Captain!
I showed her how to put a fitted sheet on her bed, and she just threw away her whole bed.
I'm gonna go take a shower.
Cry a little bit in the shower. Why is my captain mean to me?
It's not my fault I have this body, although it kind of is because I got brained.
De-brained.
Pardon?
I got brained?
You got de-brained.
I told you from the very beginning, I didn't care what it means in this world. In the Expanse, that's what it means to Cyrus. He got brained.
But not to everyone else. To everyone else, it means what it means in this world, and he keeps saying it.
Everyone just goes,
So, Atlas, you can go speak to Saparna?
I am.
Sure. You head down to your room.
I
Would
knock
that mean
on the
that every
door.
time Cyrus says it, everyone looks at Atlas a little funny?
Maybe.
I go knock on Saparna's door.
Yeah, knock on the door. The door slides open. You see the room looks kind of clean for a change. You can see, like, you know, most of the floor.
Insight!
Sure.
30!
The cupboard up against the wall, it's like
straight
fit for bursting.
Hello. Saparna, you can't You know what? It's not important. It's not important. May I come in?
Of course.
Make a great vampire. So, you know how you used to be a giant brain and then Cyrus turned you into a mortal human, well, mortal changeling, and...
I'm still partially Fey, but yes.
Yeah, on the partially Fey thing, I was wondering if there's any kind of, God messaging you have available to you?
Nothing like I used to. I don't have the ability to task, you know, someone with a message, with a divine message, or, you know, create a star mark by will. I can send messages over a very short distance.
Okay, I was gonna say don't judge me for lying, but worshipping you actually made me better at lying, so something tells me you'll be cool with that. Do you remember what it looked like when you gave people messages?
They would, normally they would have a star mark and they would have a ethereal green glow.
Okay. Do you think you could fake it?
Well, I mean, the only other time I've seen someone else have an ethereal green glow was whenever I was creating, like, you know, demigods a while back. Like, we were talking a long time ago here.
Hey, we have demigods?
Oh, they're all dead. But they glue a little bit, and so did their fathers for a short time.
I'm hoping to maybe scam my planet into saving itself. How could I make myself glow?
Wow, you did not pick up what I was putting down. I was hoping you were going to fall flat so I could tell you it was a joke. You could just cast a spell on yourself and make yourself look like you glow.
Sorry, I'm not really picking up on jokes because, you know,
It's
my
fine, don't worry about
entire
it.
planet is in danger and I'm a little stressed.
It's fine. There's loads of those.
Planets?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not ones that I came from with people I care about on.
You can get the people off.
I hope so.
Saparna's not being comforting at all. She's like, it's fine. Yeah, don't worry about it. Hey.
She's a previously immortal being.
You cope with this a lot better than me.
I guess I do. Yeah, I'm very familiar with death and...
I mean, you did the same 7 years I did.
Yeah, I did.
And then you got turned into a person.
Yeah.
I think I'd be a ball on the floor forever.
I was still, you know, floating around a backpack with you for a time, and I was still fractured as well.
Sorry I never told them about the whole there's a god who lives in my backpack thing. It just felt like somehow even weirder when there were still gods about.
That's fair. I mean, probably a good thing you did, and if I got back to myself, I'm sure I would have, you know...
Smited yourself? Smote yourself?
I would have said go looking. But I did contact myself.
You you're not supposed to do that. That's like time travel 101. You're not supposed to do that.
There's a time travel 101. I wasn't aware that was some kind of study.
You're not supposed to, like, contact yourself.
Who told you that?
You're not supposed to kill any butterflies.
Who said those things?
You're not supposed to sleep with your mom.
Why would anyone do that?
I don't
That's
know.
kinda
It
fucked
almost
up.
happened in Back to the Future.
What is that?
It's a very popular movie franchise.
I've not seen any of those. Look, I don't have the ability to do it. Well, I could do a minor.
Did anything happen? What did you say? Just like, hey, I'm you from the future? I live in a backpack now?
I told them about you guys. Told me about you guys, I guess.
And then told my ancestor about me.
I was, you say I'm
Was
breaking
I
the rules,
named
but I was
after
more...
myself?
Yes. You say I was breaking the rules, but I was not the first me to go back, because I already told myself. I was just completing the loop. Which does suggest that you're not the first Atlas doing this in this timeline. So if you think about it, there could be another Atlas ahead of you who went back to tell me, or unless that was you. But then how did you go back and tell me if I already knew that it happened to tell myself?
Okay, back to the glowing thing, because I'm gonna throw up.
An illusion spell?
Yeah, but like, aren't illusions super easy to see through?
I mean, it depends. If you're up against someone with the ability to detect magic and things like that, yeah, but... It was magical. It was a divine effect, really, but...
Can you do illusions?
I can do some.
Illusions?
I can do a very minor illusion. It's quite small and doesn't move much.
Don't make a brain come out my face.
I wasn't going to do that.
It just... Last time you were like, I'm gonna do something, and then you did that, and I just want you to know that I never want you to do that ever again.
Fine.
I mean, like, maybe if it's like an emergency, but not to me, ever.
She makes a little, like, glow, like, appear around you, like a really minor, like, sense. Like, this is like a cantrip. Like,
I don't feel very, sent by a god.
if you picked up on my joke earlier, it was really funny. I suggested that I was sleeping with people making demigods and then they glowed, and you didn't pick up on it, and I'm insulted.
I'm sorry. Again, I'm slightly stressed right.
It's fine. I was a giant brain. I don't think I could have, consummated with someone even if I tried. I would have had to control someone else and make them do it, and that feels like a weird cuck thing.
I don't know. I'm sure if you talk to Nendir, you could find some giant brain stories.
Probably.
Also, she'd probably appreciate someone else trying to talk to her. Just don't be too, intelligent.
I am very intelligent.
And maybe talk from a distance.
I don't know. Look, if you want to just go and lie to them, you can lie to them, or I could just, and then she just changes shape into a Aarakocra.
How good are you at lying?
Well, I can do this, and then you feel her, like the whole room as like her psionic urge like bubbles out from her. She uses her Elder Mind ability, and then she is going to cast. Oh, actually, she goes out into she just walks out of her room, goes towards the canteen, and then she just says, "I suggest everyone in here gives me one chit," and then you see
Ding, 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 ding.
everyone in the crew just transfers, and you see her like little hollow shop start lighting up. She casts. Oh, actually, you need to make a saving throw against that, please, because you're actually audible of that. Please make me a wisdom saving throw against charm, please.
Twelve.
You fail. You transfer Saparna one shit. Mark that down. It's gone. After that, the spell then ends its effect on you.
You owe me one chit.
No, I don't. You gave it to me willingly.
But yes, congratulations, you are now a messenger of the gods.
I am a god. Well,
Not anymore,
Demigod?
bitch.
and what am I saying? Everyone get the fuck out of here. Like, again, I can do this to, a group of people within quite a close proximity to myself, 60 feet or so, not like our planet.
We'll, try and get the word out as much as we can, but it'll be more convincing than I can be. I'll just, lend you the star mark and we're off to the races.
Sure.
The gods are back, baby.
Like they never left.
A guy goes to buy his cafeteria meal. He's one chit short.
How's a hotel chocolate instead?
Okay.
My theory is if I say it enough times, they might actually listen.
Please, Hotel Chocolat.
It's like
Send me a velvetizer.
like fucking SEO kicks in at some point. They find us. But yeah, Saparna, you speak to her. You have a little plan roughly in place. Things are set in motion. And eventually the Thunder Tower reached out to you guys, informs you that the Gnomish fleet are going to escort you out of Ogla and towards Zephyr. There is no need to star shift such a short distance. This can be achieved by traditional propulsion because you are still within the same sector. Just will take you a couple of hours to float your way over there. So you probably start trundling towards Zephyr and towards Squall. And you notice that there are a few ships with you. There's like three larger ships. If you were to class them, you probably would be classing them in like the Dreadnought.
Oh my god, they got Dreadnorks.
You got Dreadnorks. The Dreadnought class, one of which is the Schnischelsnorp, who, as it like trundles along, all these big cogs and things whirring and moving, you see it outputs every now and again a huge big bubble full of like black smoke that just like comes out of like this like big almost like tuba at the back of it. Sailing information with it is the Winkle Wonkle Prime, and the Burple Wump Majestic.
That has a fucking ship named after himself.
The Burple Wump Majestic.
Burple Wump Majestic. There is also a few smaller ships. These are like cruiser class.
I feel like Atlas is just gesturing all the names as they go past, and everyone's like, fine, we get it, gnomes suck.
The Toodle Pip Mangler, the Fizzwhacker Diplomatic Error, the Greeble Grunkle, the Clang Clonk Rocket Wagon, and the Chirpy Whirly.
The Chirpy Whirly. That's my favorite.
The last one goes past, and I was like, that one's actually kind of fun, I'll give them that.
Please tell me the Chirple Whirple has like a little, just completely for aesthetics,
just a wind,
like
a wind vane.
It has one of those like
it's like a fucking propeller hat.
It has just a propeller hat on top of the ship, and like you got healed by them once, and they only sing like a musical at all times.
I'm imagining like a Calliope style, like the circus organs, the like piping thing. Like that's exactly what that sounds like.
But yeah, and you head off towards Squall, and that I think is probably a good place I need to stop for tonight. We will pick this up next time. Until then, bye.
Bye.